We're here with a Brawl deck for the newly released Ikoria set. Going to be playing with Brokkos, Apex of Forever. Brokkos is an interesting Brawl commander. Its extra ability allows it to be played from the graveyard, so you get to skip out on things like commander attacks or, well, just mainly commander attacks. You get to keep casting it for 5 mana repeatedly. Has Mutate, 6/6 trample, and puts us in Sultai colors. Along with this, we're going to have some interaction like Veil of Summer, Tails End, Negate, Mystical Dispute, Total the Invasion. We got some cool mutate creatures like the new Dirge Bat, which destroys a creature or planeswalker whenever it mutates. Got the new Mythos of Brokkos. Lets you return 2 permanents from your graveyard to your hand. Also lets you search up a permanent from your library to bring back to your hand if you would like to. We got some planeswalkers with Ashiok, Liliana, Garruk, Ugin, an Uro, a Thief of Sanity, just some nice value creatures. Hydroid Krasis. And then the other new card that we've got rolling with is Karuga. We're not playing it as a companion. We don't meet the requirements. But it's just a 5-mana 5/4 that when it comes into play, you draw a card for every permanent you have CMC 3 or more. So we're going to go ahead and play 5 games of this and see what's up. See how it goes. It looks pretty fun. Go ahead and go to the Brawl Guild Hall. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give... I like the idea of 5. 5 games is where I want to be. I'm gonna put this up here. And yeah, this hand seems fun. We'll go ahead and keep it. The turn 2 Rat. Well, the turn 4 Pelucranos getting mutated, so you still have the counters, is pretty nuts. Do I want Liliana? No, I don't think we do. I think we have enough top end right now, especially with Ugin in our hand already. I think we want to find more land drops, more interaction, more cheap creatures. Arcane Signet's pretty wonderful. Almost exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, mutating Brokkos onto Pelucranos just gives you a 12/12. I'll play the Thief of Sanity. We really don't want that to hit. So we can play a Hydroid Krasis for 2 so that we can trade. Especially with them having Nicol Bolas. So 1 big giant creature won't be enough. They'll be able to just destroy it. So I do think we want to go ahead and just play this for 2. Draw our card. Trade off with the Thief of Sanity if possible. Tails End is a good draw. Can counter a legendary spell. That's unfortunate. The Thief will hit now. They get a card. We did pick up Agent of Treachery though. That'll hopefully be good down the stretch. Unfortunately, we don't really have much to do about this Thief of Sanity. Especially with them probably casting Nicol Bolas next turn. I think we just want to make a 1/1 and hold up Tails End. Move a card from their hand. Take their Ashiok. Not feeling great about this one. Getting hit multiple times with Thief of Sanity just feels awful. I do not want them having Chandra. Them having Chandra would be bad. Alright. They took the pile of 2. Ugin's not going to do much here. It's going to kill the thief and then die. But better than getting hit by thief again.
So be it.
One more land and we can Pelucranos and fight Suplane. One more land and we can Agent of Treachery Suplane. Now we play Pelucranos and hold up Tail's End, which should be pretty nice. If they counter our Pelucranos, that's fine. And if they don't, we have a Pelucranos in play. Next turn we can untap an Agent of Treachery Suplane. Ah, they make a 4/4. I want to hold up the Tail's End in case they play Bolus. Go ahead and counter that. We do have Agent of Treachery, but if I let the Bolus resolve, it can kill the Pelucranos, and then we take their Bolus, and then it just dies to add the Oracle of Half-Truths here, since it has Menace. We'll block here. We know that they have Obnixilus's Cruelty. But I want to get that out of the hand anyways. We can play... Oh, we cannot. Unfortunate that it tapped 2 islands instead of the swamp here. Where we would have been. Yeah, if this was an island open instead of a swamp, we could have played that. That's a bit unfortunate. But we did draw another big Planeswalker. No blocks. I want to exile the Burglar Rat. The Bolus if they play that.
Once again.
And we will certainly just take their Bolus and... I think we're going to draw a card, right? Make them exile Suplane. Ah, now that's worse. I guess we can Bolus and kill the 4/4. We can Garruk and kill the 4/4. We can Garruk and make 2 wolves. And hold up Veil of Summer. Yeah, let's do that. The fact that we get to hold up Veil of Summer and protect our stuff from Nicol Bolas or any removal spell that they might have. Making multiple wolves is very nice. Unfortunate we don't get to draw a card. But we did get to tick Nicol Bolas down by 3 and protect our Garruk. That was still pretty good. We can mutate Brokkos if we want to. But I think we'll just Agent of Treachery tick up. Ah, Ritual of Soot. Now, do we want the... We want the Kefnet. Mythos is really good too. We can kill Kefnet. Yeah, we can Agent Treachery away the Bolas. Yeah, and we did it. They have had enough. That was a nice little start. I'll take that. Go up to 1-0. Lots of powerful things going on in this deck. We didn't even use our commander. I'll take my prize. And let's hop right back in the queue. I'll make this a little bit bigger. I'll make this a little bit bigger over here. There you go. Even after getting Thief of Sanity twice and not getting to use our commander, we still had a lot of action going on. This hand seems great. A good chance that we can get a turn 3 Questing Beast, thanks to our Gilded Goose. Maybe I'm supposed to play Triome on turn 1 there, after we draw the Arcane Signet. Oh, okay. That actually works out pretty well. Block. Take our 2. Opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. That cuts off our commander, at least while it's in play. Their commander is General Kudro. Other humans get +1/+1. When it or another human enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard, and sacrifice 2 humans to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. Well, I can see that being a little frustrating for us. The question now is, do we want Questing Beast, or do we want Ashiok? And I think we just want the Ashiok. We can drop a Questing Beast next turn, but getting to pump out Ashiok tokens on turn 3 is incredibly powerful. It's got 6 loyalty already. That's alright. Still gives us plenty of time. We'll go ahead and play this tapped. Hopefully get to Casualties of War next turn. Wait for this animation to end to make sure that I did click it to attack. Next turn we get to play Fabled Passage, stack it for a land, Casualties away one of their lands, and a creature. Which seems pretty strong at this point, given the current board state. Although now that we've drawn Mystical Dispute, I do wonder if it's better to hold that up with them being choked on mana. I think first thing we'll do is attack with Questing Beast and the Ashiok token. We care about milling them any? No. No, we don't. Let's not attack with that one. Just the Questing Beast. Fortify. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Mystical Dispute that. Play Leapkin Druid. Get more mana in play. This makes 2 now, right? So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we Casualties of War this Magistrate, we get to start using our Brokkos again. The General. Now I think we just kill the General. Kill the castle. Oh, we get to do both now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Go ahead and do that. Destroy target creature and destroy target land. The creature will be the General, the land will be Castle Locked Away. And then we can hold the Assassin's Trophy. Kill the Magistrate. And then play Brokkos on our turn. And put Brokkos on the Nightmare token, or on the Gilded Goose, really. Either one should be pretty good. We also could try to get a little greedy here. And attack with the Questing Beast. And hope that they try to make some double blocks. Not going to change our Assassin Trophy and Brokkos plan. Well, it actually does, because we don't get to like make something else a 6/6, right? So what happens if I trophy this? They've got 2 3/3s. Yes, let's kill this. And then we have a Brokkos that just repeatedly comes back. And put it on Gilded Goose. Hack for 10. And if they want to make this trade, like, that's obviously fine. They have to find a way to deal with Brokkos and remove it from the graveyard. Or else it's just going to come back next turn. Putting Brokkos on Questing Beast so it has Death Touch and Trample is very strong. And we're able to take it down. Nice, easy 2-0. Deck's looking pretty strong. This one's pretty fun. I always enjoy getting some Brawl action in. And I'm very glad that the Brawl guild whatever, the thing that we're playing right now, they have it free for the time being, which is really nice. That's not always the case. Well, this always comes into play tap, so let's get into play now. We can put the octopus on the army token and keep the army token on top, and then it just keeps growing every turn. Our opponent is playing Apex of Death. Death Touch Lifelink. Mutates for 7. When it mutates, return any number of target creatures with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We'll pay 2 life here. Play Arcane Signet. Mutated end of turn. And it will be a 4/4 when it's attacking next turn. Actually, we're going to get to put Brokkos on it as well. It's actually going to be enormous. Under. Mutate onto the army token. And we would like to put on top, so it's an 8/8 trample that when it deals damage, we draw a card. Not a bad turn 4. This deck is explosive. Yeah, that was over very fast. That was an incredibly powerful starting hand. 3-0. All right, let's see. We're guaranteed a winning record now, so that's good. We're going to play 5 games with it. Guaranteed a winning record. Let's see if we can close it out. Get 5 wins. Try to get the 4th one first, though. Our opponent is playing the same Apex of Death card, but also Kahira. And I am actually unsure what Kahira does, so let's go look at that. 3 mana, 3/2. Each creature card in your deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dino, or beast. And each other one of those that you control gets +1/+1 in vigilance. That seems pretty good. Paradise Druid. This next turn will be a little interesting. Leyline Prowler. So this thing costs them 7, right? I don't really want to do this. I'm not going to have to. Cavalier of Night. Action Indric. Epic Downfall. Every mana costs 3 or greater. When this creature mutates, create 2 1/1s. Oh. I don't like any of this. Well, this is going to mutate next turn. And it's going to be a 3/5 and make 2 1/1s. If I don't do that, though, they're just going to play Indric and kill our Paradise Druid. And really slow us down. So let's take the Indric. It's not great. And it's Pride Made. Whenever they gain life, it gets a counter. What is this? 3 or greater? If we do this, it'll tap it. That's no good. Always play Shifting Ceratops. Could also just play Dreadhorde Invasion and then hold up Assassin's Trophy. Kind of kill whatever it is they try to do. I think we let this happen and then Assassin's Trophy it. The two 1/1 creatures with lifelink are mildly annoying, but I'd rather them come into play than them have a 3/5. Go ahead and kill that. Definitely not feeling great about this one quite yet. Ceratops. These are going to become 2/2s next turn, right? Because it's a cat. Also, sack a cat, the Cavalier of Night. Not looking great. I think we mutate onto Paradise Druid, put it on top, and then don't attack because it has hexproof. As long as it's untapped, it has hexproof. Since it is on the Paradise Druid. This does not have flash, does it? Oh. Are they just pumping up their Pride Mate? Sure. That leaves Ashiok's Erasure up. So if they try to mutate here. They didn't. Whatever they sacrifice here is fine. Like they kill a shifting Ceratops. Ah, the ultimatum. Not really what we want here. We want that for later. Want one more land before we play Karuga. But we've run them out of resources. Oh, interesting. What does this do? Convert stuff, bring something back to the battlefield? Sure. Block. Makes the Pride Mate a 6/6. Now it's a 7/7. Our problem is that we really don't want to let them mutate this. Creatures with power 10 or less, like, that's going to bring a lot of creatures back to the battlefield. With just one more land, we can play the Macro Sage, draw a card, and hold up Erasure. And we can be patient. I think we have the better cards right now. We're at 22, so we can go ahead and just take a Pride Mate. A Pride Mate shot. Yeah, this is good. Oh, it needs to mutate for 6. Yeah, very similar problem. Although we could just play it as a 3/3 flyer. That's probably not very good though. Alright, how bad is getting back 10 or more power? 4, 6, 10. I mean, it's not the worst, is it? Especially when we have Emergent Ultimatum in hand. Question is, am I making wolves?
You ever listen to the crickets?
I think so. I think I'm making as many wolves as I can possibly get.
Stay on the trail.
Ah. Okay, the one other card was mildly frustrating. Death Touch, Lifelink. And it's a 5/5. They get back a whole bunch of stuff. And what are we gonna get back? Garrick, Shifting Ceratops, Dreadhorde Invasion. Not great. We can bring back everything. Actually keep this on the battlefield so that they can't mutate it again. This looks like a free go to 10. Graveyard. Oh, you know what happened? Oh. Oh, that's no good. That's not the card I thought it was. I thought it was the one that brings all your non-land permanents, but that's the Abzan one. Okay, so I can do 3 of these. Okay, Liliana. Agent of Treachery. See, that's a different card than I thought it was. And Mythos. Okay, my mistake. I thought it was the I got my ultimatums mixed up. I would like to play this. I would like to play this. I would like to pick up this, and I would like to pick up...
My army will envelop this world.
Sacrifice 2 creatures? Well, if I sacrifice 2 creatures, it's going to redo this. Let's just... play these. Ah, that feels bad. It definitely means that we really misplayed this game. We should have just held up the Ashiok's Erasure for much longer. I thought that what was about to happen was we were going to get all of our permanents back into play. And that is not what happened. Although, still not out of it. We get to draw a couple more cards here. Get to play Garrick. We have Liliana. Garrick's gonna make
I hope you wash
multiple
your
wolves.
hands
We're making 3
first.
creature tokens a turn.
I'll find a use for you. Waste not, want not.
It's just 3 or more, right? Yes.
This looks like a
We'll play
fun new
Garrick.
toy.
We're at a lot of life, but that is okay.
We were
I'm gonna play
born
Gilded Goose. If we win this game, it won't be, it won't be because we like barely scraped by their life total. We'll have turned the game around to where their life total is irrelevant. But we're still a long ways away from that. Okay. Well, now we get to
But effective.
start taking over the game.
We were born for the hunt.
Enters tabs. 4, 5. We have 4 mana to play around, so we can play Shifting Ceratops. We have what, 35 cards left in our deck. We can play this thing. And draw some more cards. Shark Typhoon seems like it'll be pretty good. Lots of Garrick Wolf tokens. If this Garrick ever ultimates, all of our creatures are enormous. The fun combo is we can use Liliana's minus to sacrifice 2 of our own wolves, and then ultimate Garrick, which does give all of our creatures +3/+3 and trample forever. Might not be a bad thing to do right away. Especially, oh, okay, they're taking everything at Liliana. Let's see what we can do here. 1, 2. Let's just have Vigilance, Death Touch, and Menace. Maybe we should just kind of chump everything with these wolves. Yeah, I think this will work fine. Liliana hitting her ultimate would also be insane. Garrick's gonna have a bunch of loyalty. We have a lot of cards. Wow, that's so many cards.
They were a lousy servant and I've learned much. Death.
I want to make sure we don't deck or anything, but
They were a lousy servant.
I think we're gonna be all right. The big question is, do we want to just ultimate Garrick or make more wolves? I think we just want to ultimate Garrick.
Rise.
All our creatures become huge
Nature is
now.
mighty.
Burglar Rat, make them lose their last card. We can hold up Tail's End and Ashiok's Erasure. Gives us 2 more mana to work with. We can play Caryatid. We're 2 turns away from Liliana doing work. I think we just want to Mystical Dispute this, right? So I'll do the Caryatid. For more creatures, and then now we're holding up Tail's End. Well, I guess we don't have to. Let's just play Thief of Sanity. Just put more creatures onto the board. We have enormous creatures. I'm not going to want the Hydroid Krasis. Won't take the Dismal Backwater. So even with mistaking which ultimatum we had, the ultimatums being new cards, very easy to mistake them right out of the gate. Block. Block and block. They get to put a card from their graveyard into the, like on top of their library. Oh, that's not good. We don't want that to happen. Because then they can just get like Assassin's Trophy or something. We just want to like continuously chomp. Block here. Just a creature, right? Yeah. What creature can they get? Like Pride Mate or something, we don't really care. So yeah, let's kill this one. And then just we'll have the Goose Jump. We don't want to actually kill Cavalier of Thorns. We get to make so many creatures here. And again, we're gonna draw a bunch of creatures, like a bunch of cards again.
I've learned much from your death. Is in there. I'll find a use for you later.
Lucranos Unchained. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. Oh, they get to mutate all these things back again. Okay, so it's not just when it comes back, it's whenever it gets mutated. I wonder if we're gonna deck 22 cards. We shouldn't. We should be fine.
Waste not, want not. They were a lousy servant anyway.
Huh. Okay. So, we have a bazillion cards.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
Or
Rise and shine.
we want to hold up Erasure. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also do Pelucranos. And have Pelucranos fight things as needed. Although it doesn't even really need to fight. And we have Ashiok's Erasure. And Veil of Summer up if we need to. I can discard these 3 cards. 3 lands. Down to 19 cards, but again, we're going to close out this game so quickly if Liliana Ultimate. And we have multiple ways to, like, make this happen. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and erasure that. And we win. All right, grounded out. Awesome. Even with the mistake. Even with the mistake of having the wrong ultimatum in mind. Again, the Abzan one returns all permanents from your graveyard to play. Or like all permanents with different names. But we were still able to grind through that. And let's see if we can get the 5-0. We'll do one more game. This deck has felt very powerful. We've had one game where our commander just ran over the game and just like ended it very quickly. And then another game where it kind of bought us enough time to get the rest of our stuff going by putting it on the Paradise Druid. This hand seems wonderful. I think this is a turn 3. I think this is turn 3 Brokkos. On the play. There's this Clothis. Although we don't have to do it on turn 3. Although if they're red-green, I don't really know what red-green does against a 6/6 on turn 3. The big question is, what do we want to mutate it on? With them being red, I assume they could have some removal spell for the Druid. I think we want to put it on the Gilded Goose. And we definitely want, like, the 6/6. Against red-green, I don't see the hexproof mattering quite as much. Yeah, we can keep Assassin's Trophy. Burglar Rat. Hold up Veil of Summer. Attack for 8. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a land, add red or green. So they get to ramp a little bit here. They get to potentially play a 6-drop if they have another land in their hand. Rampart Smasher. Oh, Rampart Smasher makes Clothis a indestructible god. That's pretty cool. Trample and haste until end of turn. We'll go ahead and play Garrick.
Watch out.
Kill the Smasher. Draw a card. Turn Clothis back into a enchantment. They get to kill pretty much any creature with... Or, they get to pretty much kill Garrick with any creature now. So that's alright. Another land and we get to Agent of Treachery. We have Assassin's Trophy up. Questing Beast gets the job done. Kills the Garrick. Also damages me.
I didn't like you anyway.
Go ahead and kill that. Deep of Sanity.
Next time you're dead.
Down to 8. Opportunistic Dragon. An opportunistic dragon enters the battlefield. Choose target human or artifact. For as long as opportunistic dragon remains on the battlefield. Okay. Well, we'll just take that. And win the game. So we went 5-0. 5-0 with Brokkos. That worked out even better than I anticipated. Let me go ahead and put that 5 on there. And let's go head back to the deck real quick. Talk it over for a second. Thank you. Brokkos was great. It definitely kind of took over multiple games. It's very easy to get it out early. We got it on turn 3 one game on the play, and it was just really hard for our opponent to do anything about it. We got it out turn 4 one game, I think it was. Yeah, this deck seems really good. I messed up with the ultimatum. That one was on me. But for the most part, everything went well. Every card in here was pretty good. I like Ashiok's Erasure. I don't think it works with commanders, because I think they can take it back to their command zone, and then it's not exiled with Ashiok's Erasure. But still having a a counterspell on the battlefield for like Karuga. It's basically a counterspell for Karuga. It might be a little too cute. It was only okay, but everything else seemed fine. I think the Veil of Summer in the main's perfectly reasonable. Lots of blue and black decks. We had the one hiccup where Uro did not tap correctly, so we couldn't like play Uro and then like escape it. But for the most part, I thought this deck was great. It felt very powerful. It was very fun. We went 5-0. So if you're looking for a new Brawl deck to play around with the new Ikoria cards, definitely suggest Brokkos. Had a great time. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.